video review that umpire blew the call or the ref, you can't tell if the guy made the catch or not, stick with what you called on the field.
I'm a lot more hesitant than I think you are with incorporating the technology and more so, with the robot umpires. And I hate to keep going back to baseball because it could be incorporated in any sport, but I think a lot of reason why baseball is lacking is as you said, I think a lot of it's an ego thing. A lot of it is maybe just a persona of baseball purists, and golf's that way a little bit too, with the way technology is. Some sports, I think, are a lot more modern and willing. I think football is one of them. That's always kind of been on the forefront. But there's been a lot of rules, Nate, that have been incorporated in football that have been terrible rules, that have just been awful. And, in college and in pro, we still can't – what's a catch? What is a catch in pro football? The fact that we can't define that, I feel like a lot of times we're getting in our own way, trying to change things for the better or worse. We're making things more complicated, and we're making it worse. I hate to keep falling back on this, but I think everything's situationally based for me. I don't think you can just generally say, yes, I'm pro this, and that way I'm always for change. I'm a lot more hesitant towards it. But I'm interested, like, if we could go pull 100 sports fans, what the percentage would be. To me, it would be interesting to see what side people fall on.
See, I think most sports fans about most things, and Lord, do we know it here in this fan base, change is to be avoided. And typically I'm that way too, but better exists. We know better exists. We have the Quest, I don't know if it's the Quest Tech system, but the successor to the Quest Tech system in Major League Baseball. We have games covered by 10, 15 cameras in college football. We can see these things and see them at a much better rate than just 9 human beings on the field. So I think we ought to use, if better is out there, we ought to use it. And if it starts getting in the way of the sport, then we're aware, and then we can go, okay, we'll allow fewer challenges. We'll allow fewer things to be challenged, things like that. But if better exists, why not use it?
Yeah, it's an interesting topic, and if you want to sound off on that, feel free to call us up. We'll take a break. We'll get our first sports ticker of the night and get you set up for the rest of Sports Nightly here tonight here on the Husker Sports Network. Stay with us.
You're listening to Sports Nightly, presented by Riddle's Jewelry. This is the Husker Sports Network.